fears and fragile moments where the truth was hard to speak. Learn the cost of keeping quiet, learn the strength inside the weak. But every time the lightning cracked and shadows tried to pull us down, we found the courage in our footsteps and a deeper solid ground. We don't need perfect answers, we don't need a flawless vow, just the promise that we'll meet again when the dust is settling out. Storms don't scare us now, we've grown steady through the fight. We've learned the way your heartbeat can bring my darkness back to life. We've had nights when we were quiet, words we meant but couldn't say, moments where the pieces shifted and our hearts got in the way. But every time the world felt heavy, every time we lost our view, somehow in the silence I still found my way to you. Love isn't just the laughter or the sunny, easy days. It's the choosing in the shadows where the real foundation lays. This is where we learn to stay, in the space between the hurt and grace, where a whispered "I'm not leaving" takes the fear inside its place. This is where we learn to stay, where the breaking starts to bend and the heart that almost walked away finds its way back home again. We've changed our plans 100 times, took turns we never thought we'd take, chased dreams across a shifting skyline, lost our foot and learned to break. But with every place we ended up, every lesson life bestowed, I found my strength in one direction, in the roots we've set in the road. It's to stay where two hearts come undone, only to discover they're still beating into one. And maybe love grows deeper when it's tested by the rain, not just found in every sunshine, but held tight through every pain. We learn the kind of courage that only storms can bring, to stand and say I'm with you when life shakes everything. This is where we learn to stay, in the trembling, tender place where we choose to keep on choosing, even when we lose our way. This is where we learn to stay, where the heart begins to see that the strongest kind of loving is the love that doesn't leave. So here's to every moment when we almost walked away, for they led us to this promise, to the place we learned to stay. Seasons change around us, yet our hearts stay brave and bold. These are the roots in the road, where the past and future show that the journey makes us stronger than a single place could ever know. Maybe home's not a place we stand, but a presence by our side. Maybe roots are made of footsteps, not the earth where we reside. And if the world keeps shifting, we'll still find the thread we hold, for love grows deep and steady in the roots we plant in the road. I never knew how quiet could feel so full, so known, until the stillness changed its meaning when it led me back to home. When the quiet turns to home, when your touch undoes the day, every worry finds a doorway where the shadows fall away. When the quiet turns to home, I remember what is real. Some days the world feels heavier, like the air is hard to breathe. We walk around with quiet burdens no one else can see. You've had nights you fell to pieces. I've had days I lost my way. But somehow in the midst of struggle, we find strength to stay. You hold my worry in your hands, I hold your fear in mine. Two hearts learning how to lighten what feels too much to climb. This is the weight we carry, but we don't carry it alone. What feels too heavy on our shoulders feels much lighter when we're homeless. This is the way we carry in the spaces that we share. And every time the world gets heavy, love reminds us we're still here, still learning how to bear the weight we carry. We've counted dollars late at night, wondering how to make it through. We've wrestled with the doubts inside us, asking what we're meant to do. But even when the ground feels shaky, even when we lose our calm, your voice becomes my quiet anchor, your touch my steady palm. And somehow in the hardest parts where shadows try to grow, your presence feels like sunlight breaking through the undertow. This is the way we carry, but it doesn't weigh the same when your heart moves next to my heart. I feel hope inside my name. This is the way we carry, through the fear and through the strain. Every load feels somehow lighter when we face it once again, together in the rain. Maybe love is not about keeping everything controlled, but learning how to lean on someone when life feels hard to hold. And I don't need you to be perfect, just brave enough to stay. 'Cause even broken hearts beat stronger when they face another day. This is the way we carry, and carry side by side what once felt like a mountain now feels easier to climb. This is the way we carry, and the promise that we try. And every time the world grows dimmer, you remind me reasons why we still choose to try. With the way we carry, hand in hand, step by step, we'll make it through the day. For every weight we carry, we learn a stronger way. We've walked through days of doubting, stood in shadows side by side. We've carried things we didn't name, held our breath through changing tides. Yet somehow through the hardest hours, through the weight of what felt keen, we found a quiet strength inside us, in the spaces in between. And though the world felt heavy, we learned what love can do, how two hearts find their footing when they lean and follow through. This is the way we rise, in the cracks where fear would hide. We're taking roads we never planned, lost our way a time or two, stared at maps with tired eyes, wondering which path led to truth. But every time the world felt aimless, every crossroad strange and new, you were there beside me, steady, saying we'll find our way through. We don't need all the answers, just a little faith to feel that we're moving in the right direction. With two hands on the wheel, hands on the wheel, we'll drive through the unknown. Every mile, every choice reminds me I'm not alone. Hands on the wheel, no matter where it twists or turns, we're learning life in motion, learning love with every curve. We don't need a perfect map, just your hand over mine as we steer toward what's real. This is the way we rise, through the moments we bend low, finding hope inside the hurting, turning wounds into our growth. Hand in hand we realize This is the way we rise. This is the way we rise. With your hand held into mine, with the kind of love that deepens as we weather and align. This is the way